In this video, I would like to speak with you regarding the corporation Microsoft. You may have heard of them. And I would like to speak of this because in the recent months and more so in the future, we will see there have been union drives, the likes of which we haven't seen in years. Most notably, Starbucks as well as Amazon, with leaders likes of which that are Chris Smalls among many others. And a recurring trend we have seen among these union drives, not just with Starbucks and Amazon, many others of course, but the people that head these corporations, sticking with Starbucks and Amazon, the Jeff Bezoses, the what is it, Howard Schultz or whatever his name is, I'm not sure, of Starbucks, they have been extremely vitriolic to fight these unionization efforts by the employees, by the workers, by people like me and yourself. And they have done everything they can to go against it, to delay it, to prevent it from happening, and everything else. And this is a press release from the Communication Workers of America, and the title of it is the following: CWA, Microsoft announced labor neutrality agreement. Yes, a groundbreaking agreement will enable a new approach to corporate union engagement after Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard closes. So I want to read to you this press release, and then I want to just talk a bit about it. So today, this was on June 13th, not actually today, the Communication Workers of America and Microsoft announced they have entered into a groundbreaking labor neutrality agreement. The agreement will apply at Activision Blizzard beginning 60 days after Microsoft's acquisition closes, and it reflects a fundamental belief by both organizations that enabling workers to freely and fairly make a choice about union representation will benefit Microsoft and its employees and create opportunities for innovation in the gaming sector. This agreement provides a pathway for Activision Blizzard workers to exercise their democratic rights to organize and collectively bargain after the close of the Microsoft acquisition, and it establishes a high road framework for employers in the games industry, said CWA President Chris Shelton. Microsoft's binding commitments will give employees a seat at the table and ensure that the acquisition of Activision Blizzard benefits the company's workers and the broader video game labor market. The agreement addresses CWA's previous concerns regarding the acquisition, and as a result, we support its approval and look forward to working collaboratively with Microsoft after this deal closes. The foundation of the agreement is a commitment to mutual respect and open communication. Its five basic provisions will apply to Activision Blizzard employees after close of Microsoft acquisition. First, Microsoft will take a neutral approach when employees covered by the agreement express interest in joining a union. Second, covered employees will be able to easily exercise their right to communicate with other employees and union representatives about union membership in a way that encourages information sharing and avoids business disruptions. Third, employees will have access to innovative technology supported and streamlined process for choosing whether to join a union. Fourth, employees can maintain confidentiality and privacy of their choice if they wish. Fifth, if a disagreement arises between the CWA and Microsoft under the agreement, the two organizations will work together promptly to reach an agreement and will turn to an expedited arbitration process if they cannot. The agreement does not impact the Activision workforce before the close of the transaction. So this is actually groundbreaking. This neutrality agreement between this labor neutrality agreement between Microsoft and the Communication Workers of America. And as I laid out in the beginning, this is a different tone from what we have been seeing from the Amazon, from the Starbucks, from the union busting, and the vitriol that has been given to the workers that have been trying to form unions, making it ever so difficult. And the thing that I would like to highlight is that they have been fighting tooth and nail against these unionization efforts. But Microsoft did something very different. Microsoft looked around the room, they surveyed the climate, and they said, you know what? This new unionization effort of the American populace, it doesn't seem like it's going to die down anytime soon. It seems like it's here to stay. And we believe, and this is Microsoft, I'm kind of putting words in their mouth here, but we believe that it would be in our best interest not to necessarily fight for it, but definitely not to fight against it. And that's what's most important. And they have taken a neutral stance. And they're saying you can join a union if you so please. In fact, we'll make it easier for you to do so in very selective ways. And this is a corporation that have obviously done the calculations and said that it would be in their best interest, of course, to not fight against the union. And what I suspect, because I'm not sure how many people Microsoft employs, but I'm sure it's at the very least tens of thousands of people in this country alone. And it will kind of pave the way for other corporations to look around and kind of follow suit. And so this unionization effort, this union drive that we've been witnessing, kind of overtake the country in a sense, in a way that it hasn't in such a very long time, to get even more broad and to become even more rampant. And that is always a good thing to see.